Hi, what's going on guys? Welcome back again for another video. So for today's video, we're gonna do this car, 1998 Honda Civic. So the problem of this car, the owner said every time he turning on the left and on the right, he hear a clacking noise. So the problem of this car, we're gonna replace the axle, the front Civic joint, both of them because it's broken, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. So as you can see here guys, the boot is cracked and the CB joint is not on the good shape. So mostly this is the problem when you're turning and when you hear a noise like a tuk 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 noise. So mostly this is the problem. Even on this side, all the CB joint, both is cracked and no more grits inside. So let's begin to do this car guys. So first thing we need to do is we need to remove the lower arm nuts ball joint. This one here, and the bolt on the strut. So we need to remove this one and this one. So this one is 17 millimeter, and this one is 17 millimeter too. So we're gonna remove these two first. Make sure guys the locking pin here, remove it first before you undo the bolt. So remove this counterclockwise, just like that. And this one, remove this one, same 17 millimeter. So you need the wrench here to hold the bolts, so it's not gonna turn when we remove the nuts here, like that. Good. And remove the bolt all the way out. Good. So the bolt here we remove already, and this one. So next thing we need to do is remove the axle nuts. But before you remove this, separate the lower arm ball joint to the knuckle. So we need to lift it up the knuckle so we can take out the axle or CB joint. So guys, to separate the ball joint, I usually use something like this to separate the ball joint here on the lower arm. So I separate it already. It's like that. Just hammer it here, then it's gonna separate. So when you're done on this one, you separate the ball joint on the lower arm so you can start removing the axle nut. So we're gonna remove this axle nut using 32 millimeter socket. Good. Then push the axle in. So you can use punch like this and hammer. Push the axle in. Then if you're ready, push the axle in. Remove the axle. It's like that. Then lower down the control arm so you can remove the axle out. So remove it like that. So remove it like that. Lift it up. Then separate this one, the axle. You can use pry bar here or you can bang it out. But make sure before you remove this axle, you have basin to catch the transmission oil. I'm gonna use this one and the hammer to take it out the axle. Good. Then take it out. So it's very easy guys. you can do this by your own. So it's better to change the axle seal too when you're replacing the axle. So this time I'm not gonna change the axle seal. I told the customer already, but he don't wanna do it, so that's fine. But guys, if you're gonna do it by your own, I highly recommend to change the axle seal so to prevent the leak. So make sure the new axle is the same on the old one before you put it on. So I checked it, this one already is the same, so I'm gonna put it on. So just put it on like this one. Okay. So push it the axle in, make sure it's all the way in. Yeah, it's in. Make sure guys the axle is going all the way in. Just push it like this and the axle is going all the way in. Then we can put it back now, the axle. Just press this down, the lower arm. Make sure you're not gonna damage the boot. Yeah, just push it. Just push it like that. Then we can put it back the axle. So guys, it's better to put the grease on the axle spline before you put it on. So we're gonna put it now. Put it in. Okay. Then we can put it back the ball joint here. Good. Then put the axle nuts. Then you can torque this for 120 foot-pound. So to torque this one, put some screw here, so it's not gonna turn when we torque it. So torque this one in the 120 foot-pound. Good. Then remove this one. Then we can put it back everything. Ball joint, the bolt on the strut, and we almost done. But make sure guys, this one, you need to press down the axle nut. You can use punch like this. Punch. It's like that. So we can put it back everything. So we're gonna put it back the bolt here on the ball joint. So after you put back the nuts on the ball joint, put back the bolts holding the strut. This one here and tight. So later I'm gonna torque this one and this one. So this one is not tight yet, so we're gonna tight it. So guys, we almost done here. So I need to torque the bolts on the ball joint and the bolts on strut. So we almost done. I need to do the other side, but I'm not gonna show it to you, the other side. So yeah guys, that's how you replace the axle shock on Honda 1998 model. It's very easy guys. And that's it for today guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell guys, so you always updated on my videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.